Uh, all right. So every year, I always like to start with one. This is specific technique. That is a cross choke. All right. So I always like every year. If you're my student, every first class of the year is always that cross choke. That we can go. Let's see how many time do we have, and then have more time. We can do more different setups. All right, but we are going to start with a really basic cross choke right here. Okay, so and then this is what I want. If you have your partner right here, you start from your knees. Okay, so what I want you to do is with your right hand, you're gonna open up the lapel. All right, okay, so the thing here is, if I get a grip, look at my grip. If his lapel is like this, and then I get a grip right here, look where is my grip. So once I open up the lapel and then I attack the collar, you see how deeper is this grip. And this is what I want. Get a grip, open up, and go. So my hand is all the way up, all right? And my wrist is the shape of his neck, all right? So right now, something that I don't want is to go and have this gap right here. So what I want is to go, and there is no gap here between my hand, my wrist, and his neck. So if your hand is away and then you feel this gap right here, I don't want that. I want you to correct. All right, so that's my first grip. My second grip right now is gonna come under all the way up right here. Okay, so I get the first one, shape of his neck. Second grip comes under, and there's a reason why, because if I get this cross choke and then look at that, just if I place my arm over, see where it's gonna be on his face. His hand under, I'm gonna attack the neck. And that is the same thing. Look at how this hand is the shape of his neck. All right, so I have 1 and 2. I'm gonna finish this one. I'm gonna bring him close to me. All right, so now it's a mix between opening my elbows and moving my wrist. All right, so I go open, 1, under, ooh, and then I get this push or a little pressure here with my wrist on his neck. All right, so right now what we are doing is 4 fingers in, 4 fingers in. As I'm pulling his head towards me, I'm putting pressure with my wrist on his neck right there. So very, very simple. Right, go 1, go here 2, pull. And then the key here is, if you pull the person right here, and then the person's head is close to your shoulder, and the person is not tapping, that is something wrong. You get the position. By the time that the person's head is right here by your shoulder, the person is almost tapping or is tapping already. All right, so look, I get the position here. I go 1 and 2, and then here he's tapping. If I get the position here and I'm squeezing 1, 2, 3, 4, that is something wrong. Your grip is not deep enough. You're not putting pressure. There's a little gap right there. All right, so bring 1, 2, the person should tap. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time to do that. So get your partner.
Eduardo, real quick, does it matter which side you have your head, which side you put your head on?
Yes, yes. You see how when you get the position right here, that's gonna be impossible to bring over my right shoulder. All right, so this hand is on bottom, I'm gonna bring here this way. If this hand is on bottom, the side that my hand is on bottom, that's the side that I'm gonna pull his head. And time. All right, so I want to start from the close guard because nothing is gonna change. All right, so from the close guard here, nothing's gonna change. Everything is the same. Open up with one hand, attack the neck. All right, so remember that. Usually he's doing that posture right here. If I straighten my arm up and then this is not deep enough, so what I have to do is I need to break his posture and I can use my legs. So here, as I'm pulling him down, I'm using my legs right there. And look, I have my first grip. All right. And then this is usually not the problem. The problem is the second grip. The second grip here is always, of course, he's going to start to defend right here. So remember that now my second grip is under. All right, so I'm not going to go over. My second grip is under, and then I get the same grip all the way up. So remember, look at that. His hand is on bottom. I'm going to bring him this way. I cannot pull him to this side. Force the top hand right here. I always pull him towards the bottom arm right there. All right, so if you pull the person's head, the person is not tapping, that is something wrong. All right, so you can start the other side too. Look at that. Open up. Good grip. Look at how my wrist is gonna go. I'm not gonna go like this here. Look at this gap. I don't want this gap. You correct this. 1, 2, pull. His head down. He should be tapping. All right. So get your partner. Let's go. Okay. Time. So second position here from mount. A little bit different. I'm on top right now. And then here, I'm gonna, so what if, hey, so a lot of times I get this position right here, and then usually the person on bottom is trying to escape. So what happened is, when the person is trying to escape, this is what happens with the person's knee. So look, right now, I have a nice and clean grip right here. But as the person is trying to escape, the person is moving there, and now the gi goes right there. So this part is away from his neck, and then you try to get a grip. 1, 2. And when you put pressure, what happened? See, you have to readjust. If you don't readjust, you're gonna get here, and then you're gonna squeeze, and then you're gonna waste your energy. All right? So, open up. 1, exactly same grip. 1, 2. How I'm gonna adjust this grip right here. Once you get your second grip, instead to go and try to put pressure or lean over the person, I want you to pull the head up and then apply pressure. If you put the head up and then your hand comes right there, you have to readjust. All right? So you go 1 and then put your head forward. So now I'm going to drive my head forward. If my left hand is on top, my head goes that way. If my right hand is on top, my head goes towards the head that is on top. All right, so I go here. 1, 2, pull, lean forward towards the head that is on top. By the time that you put your forehead on the mat, the person should be tapping. All right. So remember that. I don't want you to try to do the submission right here. You lean forward, even if the person escapes right now. See, the choke is on. You're gonna keep the person's head down, and then you keep the pressure, and you make the person tap. All right, so let's start with this one. Let's go. Okay, time. So that was it for today. Chokes, you know, it's such a simple technique. Very easy to do right now when you're drilling, but very hard to apply, huh? When you're sparring, not that easy to get that cross choke if you get that. Close guard is not that easy if you get that. To get that cross choke when you get that mount. It's because you have to put a little bit of effort. You know, you have to really think about, hey, I want to do my cross choke. I want to get the cross choke, and then you really go for it. And then you forget about everything else. You forget about that arm bars, you forget about that sweeps, and then you go really work very hard on getting those chokes. All right, because what I see is like, you start with the choke, and then you get first grip, second grip, and then you see opportunity to do a sweep, and then you let go, and then you give up too early. So a little bit of effort is very important. You see, work, see, like 1-2 minutes on that choke, and then you see how you're gonna get it. That is a lot of different ways, a lot of different setups. So this is a very basic one. And this is what we're doing the whole month, all basic techniques. All right, we're gonna do a lot of escapes, a lot of very basic techniques that I think is really important. All right, thank you guys for watching today. That's great to see you guys. And hopefully I will see you guys soon here. All right.